Hey guys, it's Kelly and Trevere here with our weekly Speedpaint Sunday. The creature is running over at full speed. Hello. She has decided to join us. As always, I see Cole is also already here. Hi, welcome. Um, yes, you're very cute and fluffy. Thank you for coming. All right. Anyway, um, yeah, we've got some nice Sumeru landscapes today. Let's just get started. All right, what do we have? All right, where to even start here? There's a whole lot of different stuff. The creature is rubbing herself against my computer and whatnot. It's very cute, but please don't go moving things. Nope. So all this stuff is going to be like around here. It's kind of a tricky one. There's a lot going on. Oh my goodness, so many layers. Oh, that's way too much stuff. Oh my god, what is all of this? You know what? Maybe I should just go with the colors. I think maybe that'll be easier at this point. Yeah, it's a lot of things. There's just so many layers of these rock formations, and then like, oh boy. Okay, no, I do want to try to put in a little bit more detail. There's all these rocks here, and more rocks here, and these go out here. Oh god, this is going to be a nightmare. It didn't look that bad when I was looking at it, but now it's just, god, there's so much of it. And there's just so many little details in here that are really hard to make out at this scale. All of these different walls and different towers. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, if I'm putting in these trees, I guess, might as well put in. I feel like I have everything in the wrong place. Like, if we look at the position of this little baby tree, it should be like way moved over this way. Ugh. I kind of want to just forget the sketch and just try to do this with the colors. All right, so we've got kind of a gradient here from like green in the foreground into this like yellowish tan stuff, and then more bluish towards the background. This is another thing that's going to be tricky to do because a lot of the time I'll put like different colors and stuff on, or rather different areas of like what's kind of in the foreground or background on different layers. But here they kind of gradually blend into each other, which makes it really difficult to separate them into separate layers. And the tricky thing with not putting them on separate layers is that then it gets hard to like keep the colors all nice and clean. They kind of tend to blend together too much. I'm gonna start with just some greens in the front. So that's like that's like the simplest color here. Oh, you hear the meows? Yeah. Oh my goodness, she is running around. Hi, do you have something to say? What do you have to contribute? Your fluffiness? Hmm? Hmm? What's that? All right. What kind of green do we want? Oh, that's a very bright green. That's probably too much. Oh my gosh. Please stop touching things. Is this an okay green? That'll do. Maybe I will try to put this on fewer layers so I can blend things better. So like things like the trees can clearly go on separate layers because they're like, you know, independent. I'm gonna try that. We'll see how it goes. So then let's try to put in this kind of more yellowy green. What kind of green is that? Like that? That's actually surprisingly kind of close. I'll go with that. Brush is a little bit too big now. Whoops. And the like brown path parts I'll probably put in separately. And there's kind of more of this green is like a slightly different green. It's like lighter than here, but yeah, you know what? Why not? Let's try to adjust that. She's clawing at things now. What are you doing? You're just going nuts today. She's biting me. Rude. She's in mischief mode today. And then I think in here, this part is like getting a little bit more blue, but I'm just going to put in this color for now. And also I think this while I'm at it. Let's put that in with the green. I didn't do anything to her. She's just feeling silly today. Are you feeling silly? Huh? And then actually let's go in with the more yellow-green for these bits. Kind of like that. Okay, let's see what else have we got going on. I think it's safe to put the sky on a separate layer. That's not connected to anything. Oh, that's way too dark. That's okay for some of it, but I think the top part needs to be darker. Like that. Let's go with that. Blend it in with a lighter brush. More. All right. I think that'll do for now. Let's get back to this layer. Start putting in some of these rocks, I guess. These rocks are getting to me more of like a yellow green. Let's get our greens back, actually. Where are my greens? Some more gray. Is that about right? It's actually not bad. Kinda. Actually, when I'm comparing colors, I like to look at the little preview in the navigator here, because when it's like zoomed out, that when it's so small, you can kind of like not look at the details as much and just kind of look at the color. I find that much easier to see. Okay, I think we'll go with that color, but I think I didn't do the shape very well. And then down towards its base, it actually gets kind of more reddish brownish. I'm starting to slightly regret doing this on separate layers because now that I've drawn this in, it'll be hard to draw this bit behind it, but I'll try. Actually, maybe I should try to move. I'm going to take this piece and put that on a separate layer. Whoa, that was not right. What the heck was that? It's copying a layer from a totally different project, I think. Okay. Oh, wait, I don't actually want to copy. I want to cut it. Okay, so this will go behind, and then like this part will continue to be on the top layer, but I think everything back here will be maybe cut off like at the bridge. This can be part of that layer. This is always awkward, but we'll try. Anyway, where was I? Right, I wanted to maybe start putting in some of these colors. That needs to be like a different color though. I'm going to set that aside for now, maybe. I kind of want to adjust the colors on this. Let's get the like more reddish color here and then a more darker greenish color up there. I feel like this sketch is not helping me here. Is that okay? It's not perfect, but it kind of works. I don't love it, but also I don't have time to do this perfectly. And then let's get more of the dark greenish color. It's maybe a little bit too much. Like that. guess that'll do. And then maybe let's get these lighter browns. I feel like with this picture, I'm just kind of starting from the foreground and slowly working my way back. Though I do think I'm going to end up putting this wall in before I put in the city. I had something more yellowish before, right? Not really. I had this, which was probably the closest thing. I need to figure out what goes on which layer. I guess this should probably... See, here's the problem. You know what? I'm deleting that. I'm going to put it in better. Just redo it from scratch. Is that an okay color? I feel like it's too light. It doesn't seem quite right, but whatever, good enough. I'm gonna get rid of this stuff here. Oh, I'm not drawing that on the sky layer. Thank you very much. Okay, and then the green here kind of blends down into that. Let me see if I can find that color again. Was it this one? No. Where's my light green? Oh, there we go. I think we need to leave some more space for this water down here. Or I could just put it on top. Yeah, I guess I'll put it on top. I don't know. kind of like that for these rocks. And then have, let's try to put the water in here. Like that. Oh, too much. That seems about right. Let's just put it on this layer, I guess. Why not? Oops. Ah. My pen is still acting up a little bit. It's kind of annoying. Which color was this? Was that this color? Nope. Still nope. This one? That's probably the closest. Mew, hello. Okay, so that's the water. Yeah, it's happening. Oh, geez, we're like a third of the way through the time though, and still have not started on the city, which is not encouraging. Blend these a little bit. So kind of like that. So now right here we have this weird seam, which is kind of annoying, but I'm just gonna, for now, I'll just kind of soften it up a little bit. And then maybe, ideally, I would like to put in some more like grayish color over here. You know what, let me try to do that now. I did have this weird gray I ended up with here. Let's try to use that. That works, I guess. Kinda. Whatever, let's leave it. Let's sharpen that up a little bit. This should actually be more of like a brighter yellow color. Where's that yellow-green? Not that. This maybe? Just get like a really nice bright green. All right, that'll do. Now, hello, welcome to the stream. Oh, we have so many rocks to paint in. I'm gonna go try to put in this green. Where's the green I had there before? Too many colors. That's way too bright. I guess that'll do. I'm just gonna paint this. Oh, oops. Wrong layer. I think I want this on this layer, yeah. That's maybe too high. Actually, that's not a good idea, because it should be light only on the top, and then down there this gets darker. Let's try to grab one of my darker greens. Will this do? It's not exactly there, but I think it'll do. And as we go under the bridge, it goes more into a teal sort of color. Let's try to, I should probably put in the bridge first before putting what's under the bridge. All right, so you know what? I'm gonna leave that aside for now and start putting in more of these rocks. God, there's so many of them. I'm gonna die. Let's see. So the rocks back here are, this is Caravan Ribat. It's the city at the border of the desert. So these rocks are more of a purpley bluish color because they're kind of fading back more into the distance. Let's go. Is this an okay color? Kinda. I'm gonna go with that for now. I say that, but it's actually quite difficult to change these colors once you put them in. Is that okay? I think that's fine for the top, but then like as it goes down, they actually get a lot lighter. Do that, and then kind of want to define the shapes here a little bit better. Sort of like that. Oh boy. All right, then I'm gonna just go with a lighter. That's not right. I think that's probably too light. I guess like that. And there's just more and more layers of these rocks that I really want to eventually put in, but I feel like I'm not going to have the time. Are we halfway through? Oh boy. This is Clip Studio Paint. It's a pretty commonly used painting program. I can just put in the other layers like that. That doesn't look good though. Oh jeez. Yeah, a lot of artists use it. It's very common. Actually, maybe go in with some of the darker colors in here to put in this next layer of rock. Oh boy, all of these rocks are just so complicated. And there's some more green in here as well that I'd like to put in. I can just try to blend it in like this. You know what? I'm just going to go and fill in the rest of this just to have it filled in, and then I can go in with colors later. All right. Let's get that city in here. Oh no, I have no idea what I'm going to do for this. Let's maybe start with the light green that I had. Maybe. No, that's not good. It's too bright. Okay, I think that'll maybe do. This is all just like so many details, and it's really hard to kind of simplify it into something that I can draw in 10 minutes. Favorite animator? I don't know if I really have a favorite animator. Trying to think of what animators I even know of. No, I need like a darker green there. This color be okay? No, that looks gross there. So we need to fill this in with like some kind of green. Alan Becker, the name sounds really familiar, but I don't remember what he's done. Oh, that's way too bright. Yeah. It's always really fun to see like there's some people who can see a scene from an anime and like pinpoint who animated that. I think that's really impressive. Minecraft animations. I have not watched any Minecraft animations. I'm not really into Minecraft. To be honest, Minecraft seems like the kind of thing I would be super into. Um, yeah. They know like the specifics of each animator. I took one look at Minecraft and decided that I was not going to touch it with a 10-foot pole. Otherwise, I would never come out. It would just become my life forever. So I've been avoiding it for many years now. Uh, okay, I need to stop fiddling with this color already. Just pick something and go with it. I'm gonna take, where was that other color I had? Was it this one? Yes. I'm gonna use that to put in favorite anime. I don't really have a specific favorite. I like a lot of different anime. You like Pokemon? I haven't watched Pokemon in so long. I was honestly more of a Digimon person growing up. But yeah, I finally started watching Freerun today. So yeah, if I sound like a little bit stuffy, it's because I was sobbing my eyes out. It was really good. I was holding off on it because I knew it was going to destroy me. All right, I could spend like forever and ever on this stupid city, so I'm gonna try to try to hurry it up a little bit. Architecture is like really difficult to simplify, at least for me. Like I feel like one of my main purposes in doing these kinds of speed painting exercises was to try to learn to like take a complicated picture and simplify it down to something that I can draw in an hour. And I feel like having like buildings and architecture makes that a lot harder for me because it's always just so specific. And if you don't get it right, then it just doesn't look correct. I think that is actually looking pretty decent though. I did just kind of get rid of the stairs though. The stairs are kind of important. They're also kind of a lighter color than everything else. Just like that. I'm not going to put in the individual stairs, but that is roughly where the staircase is, I think. Can I just shade it in with the green maybe? Okay. That actually looks surprisingly decent. There's a lot of like red highlights that I would like to shove in there, but I don't think I'll have time for that. Let's get back to this. Let's put the bridge in. I think it should go on this layer probably. So it kind of extends from the stairs. I think I need an even lighter color though. It's kind of like a white bridge, but in this lighting, it'll look a little bit yellower. Beyblade and Pokemon. Well, there are plenty of wonderful anime out there to discover. Definitely check out Frieren if you're interested. It is very sad. Also, one of the anime this season that I'm super excited about is Sengoku Yoko, which is an adaptation of one of my longtime favorite manga. So I'm always down for spreading the Sengoku Yoko agenda. Please do check that out if you're interested. All right. How do I do this bridge? Oh, whoops. This is the layer with the water on it. So now it's blending into the blue. Oops. Ooh, yeah, absolutely. Post the link. I want it. I think it got blended in too much with the water. I think when I get too focused on a specific part, I tend to make it bigger by accident. So I need to be careful with that. Maybe I should have just put the bridge on its own separate layer. Okay, let me get myself a green of some kind. Or maybe even this brownish color for just like the tree branches and stuff that go around the bridge. That looks fine, but it would be better with some more green in it. Maybe this. All right. Let's see. Oh, we're running so short on time. Okay, I do want to fill in this part. That's actually still on this layer. Okay, so this goes into this teal color, which actually I think is pretty close to one name, but in Russian. What was the name in Russian? I actually might be able to recognize it. Oops. That's actually pretty good, but maybe a little bit too light. Oh, no, never mind. When I actually put it in thickly, it's plenty dark. So kind of like this. It's actually working decently well. Speaking of anime in Russian, I remember I was trying to watch Death Note way back when. Okay, you know what? Maybe I should save story time for after, because I'm very short on time here. Lonely girl. I don't know. I feel like that could be a lot of things. Okay, so I'm missing a lot of detail in these rocks and more detail in these rocks. Honestly, I think I might leave these rocks as is. I do want to put in all of the trees. We have 15 minutes. I want to put in trees. I would like to put in this path here. Let's start with the path, I think. Let's get some brown. Actually, we need brown for the trees and stuff too. Although the trees are actually more green than brown. But let's find a brown. Actually, I kind of want to take this reddish color that I had before. Where was that? Is it this color? Yeah, there we go. I think that actually works pretty well. Let's get the thick paint though. Girl, oh, Bochi? Yeah. Yeah, you could definitely translate that as lonely girl, yeah. Yes, Bochi the Rock. Actually, oh gosh, I have too many greens. Getting mixed up on which one's which. This should go higher. And then, yeah, with the pink hair. It's Bochi, yeah. Well, her name translates to lonely. Well, sort of. Or her nickname is a pun on lonely, more like. Okay. Wow, that's actually looking surprisingly good. Look at that. Okay, tree time. I'm going to put in the trees, and then if I have time left over, I'll try to put in more details on stuff. First thing to do with trees is actually getting a nice dark green in here. Or actually, you know what? Since that's at the front, I should probably put it in last. Let's get the more, I guess, brownish trees first. What color should these be? That's too much. It's too light. Close enough. So do you normally watch anime in Russian? Let's actually put a little bit more of this brown into the bridge as well. Okay. Then these trees up. Wait, let's try to put in these. Yeah, well, I was gonna say with Death Note, I actually also ended up watching a little bit in Russian dub because this was way back when it was hard to find translated anime. Like we didn't have, Crunchyroll and all that stuff. It was way back in the day. But it was one of those dubs where like they keep the original audio and then someone just like talks in the other language over the top of it, and it sounds really awkward. So that was kind of funny. That's actually not a bad look for this. It needs to be darker though. Is that? No, that's not green enough. That's probably better. Oh, really? You think the Russian translation is better? Cool.
is coming along surprisingly well. There are definitely some things that I feel like I'm not going to have time to go back and fix, but I actually like the way this is coming out so far. Oh, I do really want to go back and put more stripes on these trees, though. How long have I played Genshin? Practically since launch. I don't think I was there on like day one, but it was definitely, I think, week one. I remember it was still on the first Venti banner. I've been here a while. Okay, now I'm just going to draw this green trunk like right on top of all this. No separate layer for you. Whoop. Except that needs much more green. Okay, that looks surprisingly good. Now let's put in the leaves on these trees. Where's the green color I liked before? Is it this one? No, it's too light. Maybe I should just use this one, except it's a little bit intense. 2.5 months. Have you even gotten to Sumeru yet then? So I feel like it would take a while. Maybe I just think of it on a different time scale because it took me, 3 years to get to Sumeru. Or 39, yeah. Nice. Let's go with a bigger brush for this. Oh, why am I doing the watercolor brush for this? I need thick paint. I want to go in with more of the yellow colors for this too, but no time. Oh, really? Wow. Yeah, I guess I don't actually have any reference for how long it takes to get places nowadays. Okay. I think I wouldn't say I'm satisfied with how the trees look. I want some yellow in there. Speedrun, nice. So wait, do you have to get to the right part in the actual story to get to the specific areas? Or can you just go there anyway? Okay, that'll do for that. I would like to put in the stripes on these trees as well. Let's get one of these dark colors. Okay,
let's see. I'm definitely still missing a lot of these rocks over on this side. And I hate that I have like a little blank space back here. You can just walk, yeah. Back in my day, those areas weren't even released, so you couldn't get there until the plot came out, because the areas would just be released at the same time as the story. Five Curara is nice. I don't think I actually have Curara. Oh wow. All right, let me try to put in some of these rocks. Do I even still have the rock colors around? I think it was this one. Or actually, this should be... on here, I think. Oops. Different color for this, though. Or is it? Just go with that, I guess. Okay, I think that'll do. There's more of this yellowish kind of rock over on this side. Oh, oops. That's too green. Okay. Not great, but I think it'll do. What else can I do? I would like to put in more texture on this rock here. What do I have? Maybe this? Yeah. Hello, welcome to the stream. We're actually just about almost done. This rock here is just too light. I want to put it in with a darker color, maybe. That's not a darker color. All right. Bye, Lucky. Thanks for coming. Ollie, you are unfortunately towards the tail end of the stream. I'm going to be trying to... Oh, well, my hour is pretty much up. I didn't actually start directly on the hour, but I usually measure my time by that anyway. So yeah, the purpose of this challenge is to have an hour to draw a landscape, and we are out of time, unfortunately. I think that's going to do it. All right. Oh, so looking at these pictures side by side, I can see that once again my colors are like kind of faded. I do. So I have. Okay, real quick. First of all, I know I'm out of time, but I really want to put these clouds in just real quick. Just a little bit of cloud. Just a little bit. Little tiny bit. All right. All right. Now I'm done. Okay. Yeah. So these speed paint streams are every Sunday at 4 p.m. EST. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday at 7 p.m. EST, I do gaming streams usually. Although occasionally I do art streams as well. So yeah, that'll be it for today's stream. On Tuesday, I'll be having my next gaming stream, which is going to be continuing A Date with Death. So that's an interesting game. It's been mostly just endless teasing of this poor white-haired anime boy. So yeah, feel free to drop by and check that out. We'll see how the heck that goes this time. And then next week, same time, same place, there's going to be another speed paint stream. Yes, I play Genshin. That's where, all of these reference images are from. I love just the exploration and the environments in Genshin. They're just so pretty. There's so many like varied and creative and interesting places. And I think the game's use of color is just so beautiful. But yeah, they're definitely fun images to try to recreate. Yeah, it's a great game. I've been, as I mentioned earlier in the stream, I've been playing it practically since launch. So I've been a long time Genshin addict. All right. Whew. Well, that one was definitely intimidating, but I feel like the result came out better than I expected. It's not perfect. Yeah. Oh, thank you for subbing. Yeah, feel free to check out the games. For the most part, I stream like kind of obscure indie games. I just like, digging for hidden treasure and finding things that other people might not be aware of and just checking them out. So yeah, it's kind of a variety of different games. Usually just whatever I find browsing Steam. But yeah, this was a cool one. It's definitely, it doesn't quite match. Well, okay, my goal in this is never to like exactly replicate the reference image. Ideally, I would like to first of all kind of simplify and like abstract it a little bit, and if possible, like even exaggerate it. But I feel like that never ends up happening. My colors always end up kind of like washed out in comparison. So yeah, I'll keep practicing. Hopefully they'll just continue getting better as they go along. But yeah, thanks everyone for coming and for commenting. And I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. And I hope to see you for my later ones. All right. Bye, guys.